Look at this. Look at the shape. Now look at this. Look at the shape of my vein. Now look at this. Look at the hair on my arms. Now look at the grass. We find these hidden connections in nature, similarities between designs and structures. We have our own scientific explanations for why this is, but let's lean into the feeling. I mean, you probably clicked on this video because you saw art in the title. So let's talk about it. I believe that shape recognition is the reason why art works. Look at it this way. Everything is a shape. A flower is a shape. This plant is a shape. This leaf is a shape. But so is my face. My face is a shape. When I see another face in a movie, a character, go through triumph and difficulty, I feel something. Shape recognizes shape. It's the reason why animation works. I mean, they're not real humans, but they look like us. Now, if shape recognition creates the foundation for emotional experiences in art, then we have to ask ourselves, how far back do these shapes go? Well, they come back here, in nature. And if shapes and shape connections come back here, and shapes make up art, well then, art is right here. It's funny, when I look at the way that a cloud is hit by the sunlight, creates different colors and shapes and shadows. And it makes me think about lighting in cinema. A cinematographer decides how a light hits a subject, a character, creating different shadows, colors, and shapes. You see the connection? It's not a coincidence. A cinematographer directs the light towards the subject. God the Creator directs the sunlight towards the clouds. Think about the sounds in nature. The birds, the bugs, the wind creates the song of nature. There's art everywhere you look. Now, if nature is art, then that must also mean that the things that happen to us have been waiting to happen since the beginning of time. It's a quote from Marcus Aurelius. And in the context of what we're talking about, it makes me think that the force that drives our creativity has been here long before we were born. These shapes, these shape patterns, these shape similarities that we find in our work, we can find here in the natural world. We find in nature. The language of creativity is the language of the world. It's God's design. I believe it is a very empowering thought for artists that there is a whole force motivating our creativity. Art is nature. Nature is art. So, what can we learn from this? What can nature teach us about art? What can nature teach us about itself? Well, there's a lot to learn, but I would say look for the shapes. Look for the shapes of the world. Look for the connections between shapes. Remember, this is the language of your creativity, the language of the world, the language of shapes. But more importantly, how do you see the shape connections? How do you see the shapes of the world? Your creative style is based off of how you see these shapes. And remember, there's validity in that. There's a whole force motivating your own creativity. The way that you see the world is how you're meant to see the world. So, how do you see the world? Spend time in nature. And remember, our art comes back here. The language of our art is all around us here. So spend time in this world. Look at the shapes of nature. Look at the shape connections. I believe that spending more time in nature will help us grow our creative energy. It certainly has for me. So come out, be still, observe, let ideas come to you. And you'll unlock the true beauties and true magic that sits right outside here. And remember, your art is nature, so let it be natural. Just feel out where it wants to go. It's been moving since before you were born, so it has a plan. It has a design, it has a flow, it knows where it wants to go, so just let it go there. Don't try to control it, try and promote its growth. You can trust in the power of your art, of your creativity. Trust the natural way that you see the shapes of the world. Thank you for watching, and thank you so much for 50,000 subscribers. Absolutely incredible. The support means the world to me. All of the comments and all of the words and the stories and artistic journeys that I get to read about in the comment sections of my videos is spectacular. It means so much to my heart. It's a blessing to be able to make these types of videos from the heart, from the soul, to help you guys on your journeys. And this community is beautiful. It's come such a long way. If you're with me right now at this part of the journey, I thank you for your presence, for your time. All right, guys, thank you for watching this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Dream on. God bless. Peace out.